we're gonna get started. Oh, they left. Yay, cool. We're gonna get started laying on our backs. Bringing any pillows. For yin, I actually like to sit on a blanket. So if you have a blanket you want to fold over your mat, that's awesome. I have a couple pillows and blocks here. Really just getting comfy, whatever props you want, whether it's a blanket, rolled up blanket for support, some pillows here and there. We're also going to do a bit of stretching at the beginning. I'm going to be using a strap. If you don't have a strap, you can use anything like a belt or like a bathrobe tie or like an old t-shirt or a rag that you can just, we'll be putting it around our foot and pulling. So anything that you can use for that purpose, go ahead and grab, and then we'll get started on our backs laying down. So for those just joining, we're grabbing any sort of blankets or supports we want underneath our backs. I like yin yoga on a blanket, so I have a yoga mat underneath my blanket, and any pillows or supports, rolled up blankets, comfy sweatshirts, anything like that. And then something that you can, I'm going to be using a strap, but wrap around your foot. So any like old t-shirt or belt or rag, like a dish rag or something, would be perfect for that. So we'll get started on our backs. I'll just wait 1 more minute for people to join, and then we can get moving. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to this beautiful yin yoga class. All right, so we're gonna start on our backs. Let me know if the music's too loud or anything. I can turn it down. I like to bring a pillow both underneath my knees and also underneath my shoulders or my chest. Laying back, closing your eyes, letting your body melt into the floor to get started for this beautiful yin practice. Take a nice deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. We'll take another nice deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. You made it here to your mat. Maybe your eyes gently start to close. Becoming aware of your breath, becoming aware of the space around you, any other noises you might hear. And then start to notice what you're breathing in. Is it love? Is it happiness? Is it gratitude or joy or peace or empathy? Anything that you're breathing in. Start breathing it in, filling it up down in your toes. Slowly starts to fill out past your knees. Feeling whatever it is flowing, filling up to your hips and your lower back. All the way up your spine into your heart. Take a nice deep breath into your heart. Open mouth, exhale. Filling up into your shoulders, all the way down your arms, into your hands, into your fingertips. Filling all the way up through your face, all the way through the crown of your head. Having this positive, consistent feeling float through you, all around you, beneath you, above you. Gently opening our eyes, we can remove the props from underneath us. Just push them off to the side. Grab your prop, your strap prop, whether it's a strap itself, a belt, a old t-shirt, or pair of socks, or anything you can wrap around your foot and grab hold tight of. So let's extend our left leg out long, coming back onto our backs. Pull your right foot up and towards you, dorsiflexion of the toes pointing towards the face. Feeling a nice deep stretch in the back of our legs here, back of our right leg. Take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, maybe pull it just a centimeter closer. Take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, begin to drop your right foot over towards the right, opening up that right hip flexor. Maybe your foot comes all the way to the ground, maybe it doesn't, and that's okay. Wherever it lands is perfectly fine. Continuing to breathe in whatever it is you're breathing in, sending it to those spaces you're feeling a sensation. A nice deep inhale returns our foot back up to center, pointing up towards our sky. And exhale, begin to drop it over to the left side, keeping hold of your prop. Feeling a nice stretch in the outer glute, the outer hip or IT band. Nice deep inhale brings us back to center. Exhale, pull the toes, pull the foot towards your face one last time. Take a nice deep community breath in. Exhale, slowly, gently release that right foot to your mat. Maybe you shake out your leg, your windshield wiper, your knees, whatever you need before moving to the left side. Setting up our prop, wrapping it around your left foot now. Coming onto our backs. We inhale, lift that left foot up towards the sky. Right foot is extended out long. Just feeling a nice gentle stretch here in our left, the back of our left leg, that hamstring in our calf area. Maybe this leg is a little tighter, a little looser than your first leg, and that's okay. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, pull the foot just a centimeter closer towards your face. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, begin to open that left foot over towards the left. Stopping wherever you feel too much of a sensation. Finding a spot you can just gently rest into and breathe into those feelings. Nice stretch in our left hip flexor here in the back of our left leg. Nice deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale, melt a centimeter further. Nice deep inhale, slowly brings our left foot back to center. And exhale, begin to cross it over to the right side as far as it wants to go. Nice stretch in our outer hip and IT band on the left side. Take a nice deep inhale, slowly bring that leg back to center. Exhale, pull that left foot towards your face one last time. Nice deep stretch. Take a nice deep inhale together. Exhale, gently release that left foot to the ground, removing your prop. You can shake out your legs here. We're gonna move into a half saddle pose. Keeping your left leg extended out long, bend your right knee and bring the sole of your right foot to the mat. Then begin to bring your right foot over to the side of your mat, and I'll demonstrate this facing this way. So our left foot is extended out long, our right foot is over to the side of our mat, and we bend our right knee in. So we try to bring our right knee over to our left knee, and naturally your right foot will rise up. So you can prop up onto your forearms if this is comfortable, or stay laying down. Whatever works for you, using any sort of pillow or blankets underneath places that might need extra support here. As we slowly melt in, sinking in here, nice half saddle pose. coming onto your back, on your forearms, you'll notice it deepens the stretch a little more. You can take this even further by bringing your right foot up next to your right side, really tucking it in next to your lower back. Breathing into this space. Take a nice deep community breath in. Open mouth exhale. Slowly begin to unwind from this pose, propping yourself up onto your hands or forearms. You can bring your right foot back around and down, meeting the left, shaking out your legs. Moving to the opposite side. For a half saddle pose, moving any props you might need. Extending your right foot out long, bending your left leg and bringing the left sole of your foot out to the outside of left side of your mat. Slowly bringing the left knee down towards the right knee until it meets it, and that left foot will naturally start to rise. Nice half saddle pose here, bringing any props under your knees or forearms you might need. Maybe you lay all the way back. Breathing into this space. Nice quad stretch, nice hip opener. Taking a nice deep inhale in together. Open mouth exhale. Slowly begin to unwind from this pose. Extending your left leg out long in front of you. Maybe shaking your legs out. Maybe windshield wipering the legs. We're going to meet on our hands and knees in our tabletop pose. Taking whatever you need to get there. Moving into some nice cat-cows. Bringing any sort of support underneath your knees if you'd like it, a pillow or a blanket. Hands underneath our shoulders, knees are underneath our hips. Nice flat neutral spine here. We inhale, drop the belly into our cow, hug the shoulder blades, gaze up towards your sky. And exhale, press your palms into Mother Earth, round the spine, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly, hug the spine, gazing up towards your sky. And exhale, pressing through your palms, rounding the spine like a Halloween cat. Gazing back towards your navel for cat pose. Continuing with these cat-cows with your own breath at your own pace, in your own practice. Inhaling into cow, exhaling into cat. Finding any other shapes or movement that you like here, bending into your elbows, hip circles, exaggerated poses here, breathing into the spaces you normally don't pay attention to. Breathing in whatever you filled up with at the beginning of class. Meeting in our neutral tabletops. We shift the weight into our right hand. Inhale, extend your left arm up towards your sky. Exhale, thread the needle, bringing it down and underneath the right arm. Top of your left hand, elbow, shoulder, cheek comes to your blanket or mat or whatever. Extend the right arm out long above your right ear. Melting into this pose, feeling a nice shoulder opener in our upper back here. Bringing the right hand back underneath the right shoulder, pressing into the earth. Inhale, bring your left arm back up towards the sky. And exhale, gently placing it back down, giving your body whatever it needs before we move to the opposite side. Maybe it's some more cat-cows or hip circles. Shifting our weight into our left hand, we inhale, extend that right arm up towards your sky, and exhale, thread the needle, bringing it down and under the left arm, right elbow, shoulder, cheek, ear, come to the mat, left arm extends up over the left ear. Bringing the left hand back underneath the left shoulder. Press into the earth. Inhale, bring that right arm back up towards the sky. Nice reverse stretch. And exhale, bringing that right hand to the ground. We're going to be moving into puppy pose. Feel free to grab any props. If puppy pose is not in your practice, feel free to just stay in a child's pose or whatever pose really feels comfortable for you. So puppy pose, we're here in our tabletop, our hips are staying above our knees, and we lower down onto our forearms. From here, our hips are still above our knees, we're in one straight line here. We extend our arms out long. Slowly our chest melts towards the mat. Maybe you bring your forehead or your chin to the mat. You'll feel a nice sensation all around your shoulder socket, right below your armpit, across your chest, maybe even in your upper back. Breathe in, find your sensation, and give your body permission to surrender. Slowly start to walk your hands back into the body, pressing up into our tabletop. We're going to be moving into frog pose. For frog pose, I actually recommend a blanket, or if you don't have any support underneath you, you can actually like roll your yoga mat in so you have some extra layers there. But if you have a blanket under you, or some pillows for underneath your knees, you're definitely going to want that. So I'll actually do this facing you so you can see how my legs are moving. So we're here in our tabletop pose. So we want to tuck our tailbone under, engage the core so we're pulling our belly button towards our spine. We slowly walk the knees out wide as they can go, and start breathing into that hip flexor area, staying focused on not pushing yourself into where you feel pain, but where you feel a nice sensation. And then begin to extend your feet out wide. So you can see my feet are coming wide. My lower half of my body is basically making a W. Continue opening your hips. Point your toes up towards your face, dorsiflexion. That'll help to protect our knee joints, making sure we're not overextending or bending too much into something. Slowly, if it's in your practice, lower down onto your forearms. You can bring a pillow or something beneath your arms, or even a pillow in between your legs to rest on. This is a really deep opening stretch, so we don't want to overdo it, but just finding that sweet spot where you can breathe into it and not feel any pain. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, slowly start to push your hips backwards. Maybe you feel yourself being able to melt a little further. Taking a nice deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. We come out of this as we came in. Slowly bring your feet close together. pressing your palms into the earth, bringing our knees back together into a tabletop. Coming back to our neutral table. Then extending our legs out long and lowering our bellies down to our mats. Make a small pillow with our hands, mini shavasana here. Bring one cheek or the other to the mat. Gonna bring our hands underneath our shoulders, feet come together, mini cobra here. We inhale, lift through the crown of our head, pressing our upper bodies off of the mat. And exhale, lower down onto your first rib. Feeling a nice opening in your back, hugging your shoulder blades, opening your chest, sending your heart forward. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release, come to the mat. Mini shavasana here. Taking a nice deep community breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Moving our hands back underneath our shoulders, then begin to slowly move them further back till they're right next to your ribs. Inhale, pressing into the mat, lifting from the crown of our heads. And exhale, slowly lower your hips towards the mat. Maybe your elbows start to bend. Nice king cobra here. Maybe you drop your head back. We're relaxing our glutes. There's no engagement there. Taking a nice deep breath in. And exhale, slowly lower back down to the mat. Now we're going to move into some locust movement. So we come onto our sides and bring your arms down beneath you with your palms facing down. And if that's uncomfortable for you, your palms can face up against your thighs. However, full expression, palms facing into the earth. And then we roll back on top of our hands. So our palms are into the earth, our thumbs are out wide. Chin is in the mat. We inhale, raise the right leg off the mat about 6 to 12 inches. And exhale, release. Inhale, raise the left leg about 6 to 12 inches. And exhale, release. Inhale, right side, 6 to 12 inches. And exhale, release. Last time on the left, inhale, lift that left foot. And exhale, release. We're going to move into locust pose. So for those of you who don't know what locust is, it's going to be a couple rounds of deep breathing. And then on an inhale, you lift both of your legs off the ground, aiming to get your hips off of the ground. So I'll demonstrate. It looks something like this. And exhale, release. If locust is not in your practice, option to come into a bow pose, bending your knees and grabbing your ankles behind you, hugging your shoulder blades together. You inhale, lift through the crown of your head, lifting through the bottom of your feet. Maybe you rock on your stomach. Nice opening in your chest and your lower back. And exhale, release. Bringing your hands underneath you, mini Shavasana. Coming up onto our forearms for a mini Sphinx. Pressing our heart forward, hugging our shoulder blades together, dropping our head back. And exhale, release your head to the mat. We're slowly going to roll onto our backs. Coming onto our backs, we're going to move into a plow pose, a nice reverse from the back work we just did. Plow our legs, press all the way back behind us, using our hands down by our hips to help. And it's okay if your feet don't come all the way to the mat. An emphasis on our lower spine here, feeling a nice stretch. Pressing your heels towards the back of your room, helping to get a nice stretch through your glutes all the way down the backs of your legs. Maybe you extend your arms up by your head and grab onto your toes. Option to bend your knees and bring them to your forehead, an emphasis on the upper spine. Or option to bring your knees down by your ears, emphasis on your upper neck. To come out of plow, you bring your hands back towards your mat, palms facing down, and slowly roll down using your hands as little brakes. And once your lower back hits the floor, you can bend your legs. Giving your body what it needs here. Windshield wiper your legs. Or maybe you shake them out, whatever you need. Maybe you hug your knees into your chest and rock side to side. Let's extend our legs out long. Open them up so they're touching the corners of your mat. Open your arms up wide, touching the corners of your mat up above your head. Nice pentacle pose here. Take a nice deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Let's extend our legs out long in front of us. We'll inhale, hug our right knee into our chest. Give it a nice hug, keeping that left leg extended out long. Maybe you pull it up towards your right shoulder. Feel a nice opening in that hip flexor area. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, cross it over your body, over to the left side. Right knee comes all the way to the left. Bringing your left hand to your right thigh to help deepen this half spinal twist. Bringing any sort of prop or pillow or blanket underneath that knee or underneath your shoulder. Option to stay here or option to come into pulling the cat's tail. So from here, leaving your left hand on your right thigh, you bend your left leg, reaching for your left foot with your right hand. And if you can reach it, giving it a nice tug, feeling a stretch in that left quad. This is pulling the cat's tail. It's a really deep and opening yin pose. Breathing here. Taking a nice deep inhale, open mouth exhale. Taking a nice deep sweet breath in. Exhale, gently unwind, releasing your left foot, uncrossing the right knee. Taking what you need for your body before we move to the opposite side. We begin by gently hugging our left knee into our chest, extending the right out long in front of us. Hugging that knee up towards that left shoulder. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale, crossing that left knee over our body, over to the right, bringing whatever prop you'd like underneath that knee if you'd like it. Option to stay here, option to come into pulling the cat's tail. Leaving your right hand on your left thigh, you bend the right knee, reaching for the right foot with that left hand. Helping to deepen this twist. Feeling another stretch, another sensation in another part of our body. Taking a nice deep inhale together. Open mouth exhale. Another nice nice community breath in. Exhale, begin to unwind, releasing our right foot, uncrossing that left knee, extending your legs out long. Maybe you shake them out. Maybe you hug them into your chest. Moving into a happy baby pose. Hugging our knees into our chest, reaching through and grabbing the outsides of our feet. Extending our legs up long above our head. Opening our legs like a V, bending at the knees, pulling our feet towards our body. Maybe you rock from side to side, pulling on one foot and then the other. Take a nice deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Take a nice inhale together. Exhale, slowly release from this pose. Taking a creative moment, any other final poses you want, any other final stretches before moving into final Shavasana. Whatever your body's calling for. Moving into corpse pose, extending your legs and arms out long, palms up and open to receive. Final Shavasana, we inhale, hug our shoulders up by our ears, and exhale, melt them down into the earth. We inhale, squeeze our glutes, lift our hips, and exhale, melt your hips, all of your legs into the ground beneath you. Inhale, squeezing every muscle in your face, big pucker, kissy face. Open mouth, exhale. Settling into this Shavasana. Letting your thoughts come and go like clouds in the sky. Feeling your heartbeat soften. Enjoying this Shavasana. I let you know when it's time to return. the sound of my voice. Slowly coming back. Maybe you start to gently wiggle your toes and fingers, bringing life back into your physical body. Begin to gently hug your knees into your chest, thanking them for supporting you through your practice today. Begin to gently rock over to your favorite side, nice fetus pose, connecting that third eye center into Mother Earth. Keeping your eyes closed, pressing your palms into the earth, supporting yourself to come up into a seat at the top of your mat. Hands can come to heart center. Take a nice deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Gratitude to each one of you practicing with me on this Friday night, taking the time for yourself. The student teacher light in me honors, loves, and adores the student teacher light in each and every one of you. Om Namah Shivaya. Bringing your hands to your third eye center, we bow together saying Namaste. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I hope it was beautiful. I'm going to be back Monday morning at 10 a.m., so I hope to see you all there. Good night.